Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to upload your own image into Cricut Design Space. It's very easy and simple to do. What you're going to do is click on this upload button over here and click on upload image. Next you're going to hit on browse, or you can drag and drop a file from your desktop. You're going to find the image that you want to upload, click on it, just to make sure it's the right one here, and then hit open. This is what your screen's going to look like once you upload an image. It's going to tell you, is your image simple, moderately complex, or complex, and you can determine that based on the descriptions or on the pictures that it says next to each word. In this image, for example, all I want are these broken hearts. So my image is very simple because it has a plain background and just one or two things that I want to actually cut out. So I'm going to use simple for mine. Once you determine which one is correct for your image, you're just going to go ahead and click continue. Once you hit continue, this is what your screen is going to look like. So if you do have Cricut access, it will automatically remove the background for you if you would like, but I do not have Cricut access. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to the manual section down here, and I'm going to click select, because what it's doing is it's selecting the areas that I want to remove on the image. So I'm going to come over to my image and just click on the background, and it's going to automatically remove the background. Sometimes it might take a few seconds, especially if it's a bigger image, but right now it's just going to remove the background. So there we go, and I do not want these little extra bits that are on the top, so what you're going to do is you're going to click erase down here, and you can make the eraser size bigger or smaller depending on what you're erasing. And you can see, like right now it's a very small circle, so I want it to be way bigger than that. Even that's kind of small. So I'm going to make it as big as I can since this image is very big. And you're just going to erase the parts that you don't want. And if you ever mess up on accident and accidentally erase one of the parts of the picture that you wanted, all you're going to do is come here and click restore, change your brush size to whatever you need it, and then just draw back over that area and it will restore that part for you. Once you have your image how you like it, you're going to hit preview cut image up here on the top, and it's going to give you a preview of what it will look like when you cut it out, and this way you can see it better. So right now it looks pretty good. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer. You might need to scroll up or down. And then I'm going to hit preview again just so I can see what the edges are going to look like, because a lot of times when you have edges that look really bad, you're going to wonder why they look like that, and this is going to help you. So right now it looks okay. It's got all these little frilly parts, and other than that it looks pretty good. And it's got, sometimes it might have these random dots, so you're just going to erase that. And the preview does go away when you hit erase. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the select button, and if I zoom in, I can see that this part is still part of the background, so I'm going to click on that with my select button and it will remove it for me. And I'm just going to do that all around the hearts. So once you get your image to how you like it and you preview it, you're going to hit apply and continue. And what it's going to do is show you two previews of what it would look like. If you are just using it as a cut image, this is what it's going to look like. And if you're only using it as a print then cut image, meaning you're going to print it out first with your printer and then cut the paper, this is what it's going to look like. So you can see in my cut image I still have some little dots, but that's okay. I'm just going to ignore that and crop that out in the next step, which I will show you. And you can also name your image, so if you're ever going to search for it and use it again, you know what to type in to find it. And it's going to want you to select an upload type, so if you want it to be a cut image, then click cut image. If you want it to be this one, then click that, and then you're going to hit upload on the bottom. And it's going to tell you that your image upload was successful up on the top, and then what you're going to do is scroll down to where you just uploaded it and hit add to canvas. A lot of times it's going to make your image humongous, way bigger than you even need it. And if you take a million hours to zoom out, that's going to take way too long. So come up to the top and just type in a small number like 8 and hit enter, and then it will make it way smaller so you can actually see the full image. And obviously you can zoom in if you need to. And now you can see I still have some of these weird dots, and if that cut that, it's gonna look so weird. I know my image isn't perfect, but I'm just using it as a tutorial. And what I'm gonna do to get rid of these weird dots that you see is I'm going to zoom out, go to shapes, and select a square. A square is gonna pop up, and I'm gonna drag it directly over these hearts. Click unlock so I can make it whatever size I want. And what you're gonna do is use your mouse and select everything that's here, which I'm selecting my hearts and this square. And a way to tell that you selected them both is by coming over here and seeing that they're both gray. If only one of them is gray, that means that I'm only selecting the heart right now. But if you hold shift and click the other one, then they are both selected. What you're gonna do is click slice. Now what that did is it added 2 more layers to my layer panel, and if you click on the square that you originally had, it's gonna look like this, which means it outlined the hearts, and you're gonna have 2 hearts, the original one and the ones that you sliced. And also what this did was it got rid of all these weird random dots, so now I have a layer of just these dots that I don't need anymore, and I'm just gonna delete it by hitting the X. And this also helps because depending on what you're creating, you might want this kind of outline, or you might want the inside of it. So you can use either or, and if you have an extra, you can delete it or use it if you need it. And that's how you upload your own image. The next step would just be to hit make it up here and cut it out. If you have any other questions on how to do this or do anything else with Cricut Design Space, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to create another video tutorial answering your questions. Thanks for watching.